Today, I'd like to talk about why you should never be yourself and what you should do instead. 5 rules to help you to change your personality. So how many times have you heard the expression, just be yourself? My mother used to tell me thousands of times, and every time I heard it, I thought, where is myself? Where is this personality stored in my brain? And of course, we know that it's not stored in our physical bodies. Other phrases that I've heard are, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, or people don't change. Well, that makes absolutely no sense because we get old and die, don't we? And how many times have you seen the sunset, and is it ever quite the same from one night to the next? How many hundreds of millions of cells in your body died yesterday and came back again today in a different form? So we know that in a physical sense, everything is in constant flux. Everything's always changing. And this doesn't even include our thinking. How many thoughts, how many thousands of thoughts did you have today versus yesterday? Were they the same? No. So why should our personality stay the same over time? So with all this in mind, let's go through the 5 rules to help you to change your personality. The first rule is to refuse to accept other people's opinions, to refuse to let their opinions define you. So understand that they are created by their past perceptions and experiences, and they have absolutely nothing to do with you. And to take your power back, so to speak. So you are in full control. You are deciding who you want to be. The second rule is to understand or accept that your personality is in fact your personal reality. And this is something that Joe Dispenza is fond of saying, and I very much agree with it. Our beliefs are shaping our entire existence, and nothing is fixed in nature that we can change at will through visualization, through our thinking and feeling. So if you have a strong enough will, you can change any aspect of yourself. The third rule is to be authentic and to be honest with yourself. So making a list of what is working and what is not working in my personality. What ways of being are not helpful for me. So one in particular for me, at a time in my life when I was stepping up to become a teacher, was a lack of confidence. And I countered this by practicing delivering messages in front of large audiences, and I started to visualize myself being comfortable around groups of people, and I started to also see their response to me, positive responses. And as I started to feel this more and more, I started to create it and experience it in the real world, so to speak. The fourth rule is to associate with people who have desirable personality traits. And not just that, but also to acknowledge and to praise them, either directly or indirectly. And by doing that, what you are accomplishing is you're actually helping to draw that personality trait onto yourself, because you're giving out love for that aspect of your greater, higher self. You're pulling it towards you. Now, these associations don't necessarily have to be people that you see on a regular basis. In fact, it could be a celebrity whose movies you like to watch. Study that individual. See what expressions are they making? How are they speaking? How are they interacting with other people? And start to mimic that. This isn't an ingenuine activity. Think about it. When you're a child, the first thing you do with your parents is you start to mimic whatever expressions they're making. And unfortunately, as a child, you're limited to your immediate family. But as you get older, you can look to anybody and shape yourself after their ways of being. The fifth rule ties in with all the others, and it's to know the complete knowledge that we are the master sculptors and that our life is our masterpiece. So think about a tree and the way the tree grows over time. As it's growing each and every day, we don't see it, but the branches are moving in different directions. And that tree is positioning itself, given the circumstances, given the environment that it has, it's positioning itself to receive the maximum amount of light. And so as it receives more and more light, it's able to grow bigger and stronger and more beautiful for all of the world to enjoy. So the main takeaway here is to understand that nothing about our personality is fixed. That doesn't matter how old you are or what you've been through in life, you can change how you show up in the world. And it can happen in the blink of an eye. It really comes down to the will. And being yourself often means stretching into what is uncomfortable. Just like a tree. The tree is stretching, it's growing in ways that it maybe never has before in order to reach a new level of being, a new level of awareness. So I hope that you found this video inspiring or helpful in some way. Again, my name is Phoenix and I help people to transform their consciousness. If you liked the video, you can give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. Which of these rules have you applied in your life over the years? How have you successfully shifted in your personality? Much love to you from Maui. Aloha. Have a beautiful rest of your day.